Welcome to Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. My name is Doug, and today we're going to make some delicious hot cocoa. But there's a catch, it has some liquor in it. Stay tuned. So the ingredients you're going to need are 1 square of raspberry dark chocolate Ghirardelli for garnish. You're going to need 3 to 4 tablespoons of Hershey's cocoa, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar with 3 cups of whole milk, some Chambord liqueur. You're going to need 1 cup of heavy cream and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Chambord is a French raspberry liqueur, and it's got this really lovely, rich, fruity flavor. It's made from black raspberries and has hints of vanilla and citrus. It's often used in cocktails. So our hot cocoa today has a grown-up twist to it with a little raspberry chocolate fusion. So let's begin making our delicious hot cocoa. Well, first of all, you're going to need a saucepan, and I really like this one because it has pouring spouts on both sides. And then we're going to begin adding our cocoa powder. Now, this is unsweetened Hershey's cocoa powder, but you can use any cocoa powder you would like. And that was 4 tablespoons. Then we're going to add our 3 cups of whole milk. And we're just going to pour it in there. In addition, we're going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Now, it really depends on your taste. If you like yours a little bit sweeter, you probably want to add a little bit more sugar. But I think 2 to 3 tablespoons is just enough. And then we want to put this on a low flame because we do not want to boil this. We are just heating it up. We're going to stir it together. I'm getting a rubber whisk, so this way it doesn't damage my nonstick saucepan. And I'm just stirring that and blending that together. You do want to stir it and blend it for a while because you don't want any lumps from the cocoa powder, so you want to make sure it's all blended well together. And once again, this is on a very low flame. Once this is blended pretty well with the whisk, I'm going to switch over to a wooden spoon, and then you want to stir it for a little bit and just heat it up and make sure, like I stated before, that it's on a low flame. Now you can see how beautiful it's looking. It's looking very rich and smooth and thick, and it just looks so yummy. So I'm going to continue to stir it, and then we're going to continue to heat it on a very low flame, and I'm going to begin working on our whipped cream. Okay, so for our whipped cream, I have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. You'll need a handheld mixer. And I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar that we're going to add to the whipped cream. And you just want to whip it up really well, like until it has soft peaks. And we are going to add just a splash of that Chambord liqueur. You just want to add a splash because it could be overpowering if you add too much. But just a splash of it, and it's going to just give that whipped cream some nice flavor. Okay, so we have our chocolate milk here. I'm going to add around 3 ounces of the liqueur, the Chambord liqueur. Give that a nice little stir. Give it a little taste. I'm going to add a little bit more, tiny bit splash more. Okay, that's good. So probably around, for this amount, 3 ounces or so, depending on your taste. Now we're going to add it to our special Christmas mug. And this will probably serve around 2 people, 2 to 3. And then we're just going to top it with that whipped cream. And add some of that chocolate on top. Oh, and look at that. What a beautiful beverage for Christmas time. Now for a taste. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yummy. Perfect for a cold December day, and especially for Christmas. Thank you so much for joining us on Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas today. Remember, if you want that homey vibe, you need to subscribe, and please give this video a like. Until next time, my friends, happy healthy living. Bye-bye. Cheers.